What's up, guys? In this video we're going to be looking at the top stocks and penny stocks that have the potential to move significantly within the next week. The first stock we're going to be looking at is going to be Workhorse. We're going to be looking at the two type of models this company is going to be producing to get the contract with USPS. Also going to be I'm going to share with you an important information that came out also relating to this specific company. We're also going to be looking at the Hyliion electric truck. Actually, a truck driver test drove this specific truck and he talked with the CEO. We're going to be looking at exactly what experience is and what is about to come for this specific truck. I'm also going to be talking about another penny stock, which is ticker symbol GNUS, that has an important, exciting news that's going to be coming out tomorrow. We're going to be talking about that specific stock and also going to cover an important stock market report, economic reports that's going to be coming tomorrow. We're going to talk about the exact time. What are these reports that could potentially affect the market to the upside, to the downside tomorrow? So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Now let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see over here, we're looking at the two cars, the two models. Like the first one that you're looking at, the red one, is the C650. This is Workhorse, first model that this company that is going to be producing, manufacturing. This could potentially be the cars that you're going to be seeing while USPS is delivering in your neighborhoods. Also, the other car that you're looking at right now is the C100 model. This is also another delivery truck, delivery car that this company is going to be producing. As you can see over here, this is the future for delivery. The C650 and the C10 step van set a new standard in design and effectiveness for the last mile delivery segment, with a 650 cubic foot and 1,000 cubic foot vehicle, both weighing approximately 12,500 IBS when fully loaded. So that is really pretty good, and they're 100% electric, low floor design, Metro AP. As you can see over here, this is basically the difference between the vehicles, the two models, is basically the wheelbase. Over here we have 190 for this one. The C650 is 158. So that is basically the overall difference, and the overall length, of course, is going to be different. The C1000 is going to be a little bit bigger, wider. It's 324, and the C650 is going to be 247. But the rest, when you look at it, they're not actually that much difference. You know, the battery, the top speed is going to be 75 for both of them. The range is going to be, they'll be able to travel 100 miles. The brake system is going to be ABS, so the battery is basically the same. So basically that's the main difference between those two, models of cars. So this is the C650 and the Workhorse bump testing. So they actually tested for bumps, as you can see if you go to their website too. So these are basically the full service areas that this company has. So you can also go and check that information out. So one of the deals that they're working on, and one of the important news that kind of came out, is that the House passed infrastructure bill gives USPS $25 billion for e-vehicle faculty updates. So this is really, really important because the company has kind of been struggling a little bit. So they actually got the $6 billion funding. They're going to be getting it from the government towards buying a vehicle fleet. As you can see over here, the bill specifies that a $6 billion of that money would go towards buying a delivery vehicle fleet, and the Moving Forward Act would require USPS to replace its fleet of Grumman long life vehicles with at least 75% electric or zero emission vehicles. So that is really fantastic. So they're going to be able to get the funding too from that they require to get these vehicles. And one of the companies that's going to benefit from this specific infrastructure bill is basically, if they win the contract, going to be Workhorse. So there's high probability that Workhorse is probably going to get the deal. That's why the stock has been going up. A lot of positive news that's been coming out to this company within the past few weeks. They get $70 million, to be able to, they raise funds for that, and they've been climbing to the upside. They joined the Russell 3000, and a lot of positive things happen within a short period of time for this specific company. But now let's look at exactly how, when you look at technically the chart, it's just been going up to the upside a lot. So there's going to be a lot of volatility coming up within this week, because when you even look at the daily true range over here, average true range is $2. So basically within one day it can go up and down $2 to the upside or $2 to the downside, or like in the middle, just the range between the high and the low is like $2. So it's really, really volatile stock. It can go up and down a lot, but in the short term, it's significantly moving to the upside. So if you're a long-term investor, if you want to get involved in this specific company, if you don't mind, if the stock pulls back dramatically to the downside, this is a great opportunity to get involved with it, because you never know what's going to happen if they get the deal with the USPS. They're already in talks with them and things like that, and people are speculating they already got the deal. They're just going to announce it on July 14. So just if you're a long-term investor, if you're planning to hold this company for a long time, dabbling into buying a few shares here and there, even if it dips, you can definitely, get involved in this, start getting involved in this specific company. But and the short term is just really spiked up to the upside. It just kind of been doubling around. At first it went from like $5 to 10, now to 10 to 20. So what's next? 20 to 40. So we'll get to see what's going to happen, but it is super volatile, but there's definitely some positive, and the vehicles are kind of nice. One of the things that kind of might affect this specific company is, that the structure and the company, the factories, so as you can see over here, this is exactly how they manufacture the trucks, the vehicles. So one of the things they can struggle with, if they get a lot of orders, they really need to step it up. And of course, if they get the $6 billion contract, they'll be able to do that with the fundings that they'll get to manufacture with the orders and things like that. But right now they are not like highly scalable. The companies, they cannot produce a lot of cars within a short period of time, electric vehicles short period of time. So that is only what the downside of this company is, but a lot of positive things have been happening with this specific company, guys. But now let's look at the second stock we're going to be looking at is going to be Hyliion. So this company is currently trading with ticker symbol SHLL. This is also similar to Workhorse, is having a lot of volatilities going to the upside, to the downside a lot. The range is also, the average true range is, as you can see over here, it's at $2.61. Within one day, it just drastically moves up and down above $2. So it's really important. But as we talked about, this company, the merger is coming out pretty soon in September. So there's going to be a potential for this stock, to kind of move to the upside, taking advantage of the dips, and building a solid average price is probably one of the ideal things to do in this specific stock, because it just shoots up, pulls back, and we'll see what's going to happen within the next week. But the CEO, met up with a truck driver. They went on to drive that truck, that fully electric truck. We talked about it, this specific truck. And how it works is basically there's a generator that is going to help the battery in case with other trucks you have to plug it in and things like that. But with this, they have a generator in case you ran out, so the battery is going to be charged, and they're going to be using natural gas with this specific truck, and you're able to drive the car. And this specific truck driver that test drove this car, he's going to tell us exactly what experiences, and he talks to the CEO at the same time too. But now let's look at the footage of that video, guys.
All right, people, so I just got to go on a private run in this bad boy, and the first thing I have to say is the gripe that us truck drivers really have with natural gas is the horsepower that's lacking. And I was thinking that this was going to have that same issue, but man, we just let it loose just for a second, and I'm telling you, I think it's faster.
It's got a lot more horsepower than your diesel. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it, Thomas?
Yeah, so this is the Hypertruck ERX truck. So this is the second product that we're bringing to market. This is a fully electric drive truck, right? So the rear axle is purely driven off an electric motor. So you're getting that electric motor horsepower and torque that's really driving the vehicle. And then we've got our battery pack on board. That's what's driving the electric motor. But when that battery gets low, as opposed to having to plug the truck into the grid to recharge it, we actually have a natural gas generator under the hood that will kick on and charge the batteries up as you're driving. So you're getting the benefits of natural gas fuel, specifically renewable natural gas. So low cost, low emissions, actually net carbon negative emissions, but you're getting all the benefits of having an electric drive vehicle. As you just said, it's got more horsepower, more torque than your conventional diesel does.
No, 100%, because I'm telling you guys, you mother truckers already know, I'm skeptical when it comes to things, man. And I had to go on a private run, and I'm telling you, at first my thoughts were, you know what, this might work. But after jumping in this truck, man, I think you're onto something, Thomas.
Thank you. We think so too.
The third stock we're going to be looking at is going to be GNUS. As you can see over here, there's important news that's going to be coming out, tomorrow. So as you know, if you have experience or if you actually know exactly, there's a term in the market that says buy the rumor, sell the news event. So if that specifically happens, we'll never know. But people are speculating there's going to be a deal with Netflix that's going to happen with this specific company. So they're going to be announcing that right after market open, but I kind of wanted to find more research about what the specific news event is going to be, an important news events. And so an article that I came across talking about this specific deal, just kind of not a positive article relating to this specific company, but it's talking about, they're going to be announcing this specific news tomorrow, and there's going to be an event. I just mentioned it's going to be like buy the rumor, sell the news event, but you never know specifically what to expect, especially with these penny stocks. So you have to be super aware. And if you have a position on it, be super aware, because anything can happen tomorrow, and be super careful. So this, the article talks about 3 stocks to avoid this week, and he basically mentions, buy on the rumor, sell on the news. Trading mindset plays out in a highly competitive world for kids oriented. Even a start-done project is a long shot to recoup its cost. So it's talking about how even if they talk about positive things about the company, or if they made a deal, the odds of it actually, making substantial move is like unlikely. But we'll see what's going to happen, guys, because you never know. It's the stock market. All of this pandemic things happening, and the stock market is hitting all-time highs, especially the Nasdaq. So you never know, because these companies can definitely make their own moves. But this is one of the articles that could specifically covered about that. The important reports that can potentially affect the stock market, the upside to the downside, is going to be for tomorrow. It's going to be reported at 9:45 p.m. It's going to be the market service PMI final, and the previous one is 46.7. The period's going to be reported is going to be for June. And at 10 a.m. we got the report for ISM non-manufacturing index, and the previous one is 45.4%. And this is also going to be for the month of June. So these numbers can potentially have, be up or down, significantly down. They could potentially affect specific sectors or even the whole market. So keep an eye on the specific time, which is 9:45 a.m. and 10 a.m. guys. So that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. So I'll catch you guys on another video tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.